Hi Virgos, it's Leonore. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. For those who are viewing me for the first time, welcome. I do integrate astrology as well as tarot card reads and spiritual messages here and there. Virgos, I wanted to just give you a little message. I was meditating a little bit. I always meditate, especially before my reads. And I just wanted to tap into your energy and just wanted to let you know from the cosmos that, I know most people know this, especially if you follow astrology, that there's a solar eclipse coming, no? There is on December 14th, there's a solar eclipse. I don't think you'll be able to see it on this side of, at least where I am. I know like further down, maybe around the equator. If I'm not mistaken, you'll be able to see the solar eclipse a lot better if you're into that. You really shouldn't be looking at solar eclipse without protective gear, for your eyes, which brings me to my meditation session. The solar eclipse is going to affect you. That's the message that I got during my meditation session. It will affect you. It will be in the constellation of Sagittarius. The sun is also going to be in the constellation of Sagittarius. I don't know if anyone, if you have Sagittarius in your chart. I'm not sure of the message of why Sagittarius, because that is kind of the fact that the sun is going to be in Sagittarius because we're in Sagittarius season, and there's a solar eclipse in the, I think it's 8 degrees, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what I saw, 8 degrees. It will be transiting in the Sagittarius, in the 9th house. Now, for me, the message I got was health. Virgo, your house, the 6th house, does represent health, well-being, among other things. Please be very careful with your health, especially heavy emphasis on your skin, especially for those who have tanned throughout the many years. Melanoma was the images was very real. There were images, because when I meditate, I see images. I just want to sometimes pick up the energy for the sign that I'm reading, and I do get images. These images were very real, very scary. Skin cancer. Please get yourself checked out if you feel like there is a abnormal growth or something that really doesn't belong on your skin. All right, that was the message. I don't know why the solar eclipse, why specifically. I guess they were giving me a timeline. Like, again, we're in Sagittarius season. We just entered Sagittarius season, and there's a solar eclipse. So I guess with the sun, I came up with the whole solar eclipse. I'm like, okay, why are they showing me the sun? But the sun was, the vision that I was getting, Virgos, were like skin burn. Like the sun was literally throwing flames at your skin, and it was burning you. Yeah, I know, it's graphic. But that was the image, and then I'm like, well, what the hell? What does that mean? But the only thing I came up with was the solar eclipse. And then, when I saw that the solar eclipse is going to be in Sag, and we're in Sag season, I'm like, well, okay. But then again, I'm thinking now, talking to you guys, and I'm like, well, it is something that they may have to want to check right now, not next year. Also, just be very careful with fire around you. Something about fire, okay, in my meditation session with you, Virgos. With your home, if you light up candles like I do, or I don't know, if you're cooking, If you're around fire, it's just something about fire, and I didn't get the vision of your home or anything like that. I really got the graphic image of your skin being burned, but the fire, just fire. Sagittarius is a fire sign. All right, my loves. So that's all I wanted to say. This is your general tarot card reads. Okay. All right, if you're looking for your love read, I have them. I did all 12 zodiac signs. I worked on them all. So I'm just going to stick to the general tarot card reads for now. Also, please join me live on Sundays. I'm going to start a weekly message for my viewers. All right, it's a mini reading for all the zodiac signs, Aries through Pisces. These mini reads will include your weekly forecast, current energy, advice, and I will also pull an oracle card to see what's affecting your energy for the week. There is no time frame, folks. I know I'm going to do this on Sundays. Click the notification button if you want to know when I'm coming on. You know, if you want to catch me live, obviously you could always catch it later. All right, let's get started. Today I'm going to be using my TV series, and I'm going to clarify it with my Game of Thrones. Let's go. All right, I hope everyone's doing well. All right, first spread, 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords, 7 of Wands. I sense someone gave up on something. With a heavy heart, because my Virgos don't give up. But it seemed like it was with a very heavy heart. When I look at my 4 swords, like regret, or almost as if, should I still give up on it? Now, I don't know what that is yet. I just started the reading. I don't know if it's a person or a passion of yours. It looked like you were fighting for it for quite some time, though. That's the thing with the 4 swords and the 7 of wands. My 4 swords was in the reverse. So it looked like it was something very close to you, endearing, spiritual, something healing, that really meant a lot to you. I also sense some of you, not for all of you, but some of you may have had a addiction problem. I sense pills. For a lot of you, for whoever this resonates, I mean, pills or whatever vices that it was. But there's a heavy heart, you know. Now it's not easy. Virgos, you're my polar opposite. I have a Pisces rising. And we pull from each other's energy. And now Pisces is known for escapism. Okay? In any means necessary, escapism. And I know not all Virgos are like this. Pisces is a different story. But nevertheless, we do pull from each other's energies because we're polar opposites. So I'm not surprised that I would see someone maybe struggling with addiction problem. Now, if it's not you, it's someone you know, right? This is addiction problem. I sense some of you may get triggered, like if you are with someone that has an addiction problem and they're trying to leave it behind, you're happy for them. You are. I sense that you've been for a long time. For a very long time, you have been, on their side, or at least fighting for them to get better in some shape, form, or other, whatever way that was for you. For the rest of you, it's more like yourself. Maybe you've lost someone recently from addiction problem. It doesn't have to be addiction. It could be you just lost someone with the 4 swords, just the the picture with the Four of Swords, I feel like someone lost someone. Maybe not recently, but perhaps a while ago. Maybe that memories are coming back. That's another thing. I just feel like like it's just something that's that triggered you big time. It's almost like you're almost trying to make sense of, why did I get triggered? Why am I always triggered? Why am I an addict? Again, it doesn't have to be drugs. I sense vices, but it could be anything. Maybe some of you are workaholics. Maybe some of you, it's too much of everything, right? That's what addiction is, just too much of everything. It could be anything, right? I don't like that my Four of Cups is here though, but I do like the Seven of Wands and the Four of Swords in the reverse, because it's like you're getting over it, or you're really okay, let's clarify it. Let's just clarify it. Ace of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Fool. Some of you have given up on love. Some of you recently broke up with someone. There's a couple of things going on in your life, Virgos. The Two of Wands was the only one in the upright. There's a couple, when I see these two wands, for me, it's two major things going on in your life. Could be more, could be less. I just see two major things happening with you. Could be a person, could be a job, could be health problems, could be finance. With the Ace of Cups, this is you, Virgos. This is just you. Again, what's that word? Oh God, when you look back at things, there's a specific word for it, but it's just like when I look at the Two of Wands, it's like she's looking at the horizon, but she has her back away from us. Because she's pensive, she's thinking, very strongly. I sense that it's this. There's a couple of things on your mind that is weighing very heavy on you. Just looking back at regrets, family, heart. With the Ace of Cups, just something that is very close to your heart. With the Fool, I think that you were on your way. I almost sense that for some of you, you wanted to give it that one last, let me give it a shot, whatever that, it could have been a relationship, you were like, I've been jaded in relationships, or I'm trying to start a family, or I'm going to go get a new career, something passionate, something very passionate, very dear to your heart with the Ace of Cups here. And you gave it that last, why not? Why the hell not? But it didn't work out with the Fool in the reverse. Something didn't work out for you. And now you're in this mood of not... I don't like that the Ace of Cups is in the reverse, because it's like you gave up on something. Something that, again, passionate. Something passionate of yours. All right, second spread. The Magician. Oh my God, I love that it's in the upright. Let's see. The Lovers and the Eight of Wands. Okay, here we go. There we go. So you stop communication with a person. Could be a Gemini, could be a Virgo like you. They may have it in their birth chart. Doesn't have to be. Sagittarius is here. Communication was stopped. So there was an argument. This could be a family member. This could be a friend. There's communication. There was an argument. It's for some of you a heated argument. When I see it's again, Sagittarius is a fire sign. It heated. Like when I look at the picture of the Eight of Wands, it's very red and fiery. Some of you may work in the city. Not for all of you. I'm just picking that up. It could have to do with a job. There was an argument. There was a separation. I don't sense for a lot of you like it's the end all be all type of separation. I think some of you are worried about like, is it gonna, is this the last time I'm gonna speak to this person? No, I do not sense that it's the last time I'm gonna speak to this person. There was a fallout, but it's not. It won't. I don't sense because the Lovers is here, and it's a very strong energy, even if it was in the reverse. It's not going to be the end. You'll talk to this person, and probably some of you are like, I don't want to talk to that person. Are you? Hell will freeze over before I talk to that person. But I don't think you really feel that way deep down. The Magician is here though. There's something new coming towards your way. Maybe I almost feel like this is the workings of the universe, especially when the four elements, because the Magician does have the four elements: fire, air, water, earth. Almost as if the universe, or if whatever source you go by, is on your side. It's almost as if I'm making this happen for you, Virgos, because there's something coming. So here it is, you're struggling with addiction problem. Either you or someone are struggling with addiction problem. You're working on it. Okay, you're working on it. Some of you may have lost someone recently, or something triggered you that made you remember of someone, of a loved one that you've lost. Then here it is, you're over here in deep in thoughts, like very deep in thought. This is like, when I look at my Four Cups and my Two of Wands, it's like very like you're in deep thought nowadays, Virgos. Even borderline depression for some of you. Something's up. The universe is cooking something up for you. You may or may not know what it is. Let's find out. Let's keep reading. To clarify it, I have the Two of Swords, Page of Wands, Ace of Wands. Some of you need to go to the doctor to get checked up for an STD. I know some of you know. I'm sorry I had to say it that way. I'm sorry. You're talking to a Sag. Or you're listening to a Sag. Listen, okay? It happens. What the hell? I can't talk about it. You need to go check yourself. And I know, so it's it's not something that's like, oh my God, you think so? If you know, go get yourself checked, okay? If it's something that's very, like it's ongoing, like it's, some STDs are ongoing. right? There are a couple of STDs out there that you can't cure. Go get yourself checked out, okay? Because sometimes it'll get worse, no? I'm sorry. Like, I keep looking at some of your, listen, no tea, no shame. I love you, Virgos. I just do. I love you. Vice versa, if it's vice versa. When I look at all these spears, sticks, okay, that's too many. Unprotected sex. I ain't trying to be your mama, or your grandmama. We all have lessons to learn, but at the end of the day, my loves, it is your body. We need to take care of it. So it's just messages, okay? I'm not trying to offend anyone. I don't want people to be like, ew, why'd you have to say that? Fuck you. This is a health issue. Okay? You would say the same thing to your child, or your nephew, or your niece. The fuck? I've been there and done that. Get over it. Sorry, I'm not talking to all of you. I just keep hear people say that, you know, like, oh, well, did she really have to go there? Yeah. If it's not you, it's a teenager, a young adult. If it's not you, it's a young adult. I sense, I'll tell you the truth, I'm getting gender, female, or transgender. Okay? Young. Again, if it's not you. I'm sorry, that's all I'm getting. That's just a quick message, I guess. Last spread, Knight of Wands, the Jupiter card, Wheel of Fortune, and Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so this is what the universe is working on. Interesting. I know that that magician right there was very... But it's a cycle. It's a turnaround. Interesting. So, Virgos, I don't know. You have some hang-ups here. Meaning there's something you need to close out. In your life with someone. You might have done that and it didn't go so well. So I don't... This could be within yourself, you know, whatever it is that you got triggered by something. Some of you might have gone back to vices. Some of you were like, you know, I gave that up a long time ago and I just got triggered or relapsed. I'm not gonna lie, Virgos, I honestly feel that it was all meant to be. Don't beat yourself up too much. When I see these two cards, my Magician and the Jupiter card, like this circle here, the elements, that alchemy. I mean, again, look, Sagittarius, Jupiter, the 9th house. Virgo, some of you may have Gemini. There is a lunar eclipse. I was going to mention the lunar eclipse. There is a lunar eclipse happening on the 30th of this month. The lunar eclipse in Gemini. These are all mutable signs. You know, I don't know. Have you ever heard of the phrase? I'm sure you have. Free will. You know, whatever. You know, the rest is. Sometimes I'll say it. I hate saying it. I'll tell you the truth. I really hate saying it, but the truth, it's true. There are some parts of our lives where we could alter our reality, especially if you really believe in it. If you really believe in it, your belief will alter your reality. You don't always have to go back to that ex just because you feel like it's your twin flame. You don't always have to help your child out of trouble just because it's your baby. You know, let them fucking figure it out. You don't always have to feel like you're worthless. So let me go back to drugs and alcohol, because that's the only thing that's going to get me through the day. Those are realities we could alter, no? Mutable signs. It's mutable. I'm not saying mutable signs because only mutable signs could alter their reality. I'm just saying it's mutable. It changes. You know, sometimes it's like this, sometimes it'll go like that. It's just, you could alter your reality, Virgos. And when I see my magician, it's just like something's about to change. Finance, be careful with speeding, Virgos. Given your state of mind that I'm picking up over here, be careful if you're driving. Don't get a speeding ticket. All right. I love you. Please do not speed. I'm just getting a cycle here. It has to do with the home and something new but old. So it's like an old situation coming back around. Interesting. This is what the hell is your problem. An old situation. You guys got triggered by something. What is it? Is it this Knight of Wands? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Doesn't have to be. You know, I also have Gemini, Virgo. Also an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It has to do with the home. If not finance, with my Ten of Pentacles here. There's a full circle coming back around. Interesting. Virgos, your read is very interesting today. I'm not getting that soap opera that I usually get from you. This is a deep message. Not that the other ones weren't deep messages for. It's just there's something more to it. Ace of Pentacle, the Empress, and Nine of Cups. Yeah, oh gosh, Virgos. Look. I have two majors and they're both in the upright, and I love that these two majors are in the upright. This is hope. It's hope. I'm trying to figure out what it is though. I feel like it's like a little bit for it's like different for all of you is what I want to say. With the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy, if that means anything to you. You were unhappy about something. You did try to start something new, and it didn't work out. That's what happened. And again, that's different for all of you. It could have been a relationship. It could have been something with finance. It could have been about your health. You know, maybe some of you, again, like I sense, some of you may have been in remission about an illness or something of the sort, you or someone you know, and it came back around. It's like something old came back around. But you're in your power. And when I see that, you're not happy. This is something that, this spread right here was just something It's just confirming the entire read. It's just these two that I want to clarify, the Magician and the Empress, because I love this energy in your entire spread. So let's do that. Let's clarify the Magician. What is it that's going full circle for you guys? What to expect and what's the advice? That's what I want. What to expect and what's the advice? What to expect and what's the advice? What to expect and what's the advice? And then for my Empress, what to expect? What to expect? And what's the advice? What to expect? The Moon for the Magician. You need to confront your feelings, your emotions, my loves. Do not hide it. And if you're not hiding your emotions, it seems like some of you maybe it's like the opposite. You're going out of control with your emotions. So it seems to me that your emotions needs to be what's a good word for you? Acknowledged. Do not suppress it. Even if they're negative, don't suppress it. Even if if you don't want to show anyone, don't suppress it. Either way, I feel your emotions are. Look at this, the lunar eclipse, Gemini. Look at that. I can't make it up. Moon in Gemini. It's going to happen at the end of the month. I feel for some of you, especially if you're an empath. I don't know if I'm picking up, maybe some of you may be an empath. You need to cleanse yourself. Specifically use that lunar moon, that lunar eclipse moon. It's a full moon. Is it going to be a full moon? It doesn't matter whether it's the full moon or not. Use I want to say the lunar eclipse is going to be a full moon, but I could be wrong. Nevertheless, I'm being shown a full moon. Okay, cleansing. Okay, whatever ritual you have when it comes to cleansing your home. For some of you, especially if you're empath, tobacco, fire. I'm picking up a lot of fire energy around you. Or sage, smoke, incense. It's something heavy. I don't know if you ever see Native Americans use tobacco. They use tobacco to cleanse, for the most part. I mean, it was recreational, but nevertheless, it was a cleansing tool that they use, just like I use sage to cleanse my house. Crystals, if you need to charge up your crystals in the full moon, do it. If you're into that, it's something with the elements of the earth that you need to use, my loves. Even air, meditation. If that's a good way of cleansing, meditate. That's fasting and meditating. Even if it's for 24 hours, I would suggest 24 hours. Fast and meditate, not for 24 hours straight. I mean, not meditate for 24 hours straight. I would definitely fast. I'm getting these messages, okay? I'm not telling you what to do. These are just messages. Give up alcohol if you drink. There's something about alcohol that's clouding up. And I don't know why this is like specifically for empaths, people that have high intuition. Leave the alcohol. They're saying 7 days straight. For some of you, buy flowers for your home. I don't know if you can see that vase with the flowers. Beautiful flowers. These are red and white. I don't know if that means anything to you. It doesn't have to be those colors. Nature walks. I guess this will all help you with whatever it is. And again, I sense you lost someone recently, or again, it's something that happened in the past that's coming back around that triggered you. The advice. I feel like I just gave you all the advice. Queen of Swords. Okay, so there's someone that you need to make amends with. Air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. If they have it in their birth chart, it doesn't have to be. There is someone you have to make amends with. But they're also telling me you don't have to be their best friend. It's not like you don't have to be their best friend, but nevertheless close out. It seems like you are karmic. Interesting. What I'm getting from this card in the advice for the Magician, because I keep saying it's something old coming back around, something that the karma, like something you need to close out. Whoever you had a fallout with, for those people who had a fallout with someone, I sense again, family member, doesn't have to be, it could be someone really close to you. Because I sensed it here with my Eight of Wands. Remember my Eight of Wands and the Lovers in the reverse? There was a fallout here. The advice is do not become an enemy to this person. You had a fallout. Words were exchanged. Whatever happened. Forgive. You don't have to be their best friend. Again, you don't have to, bake them a casserole. Have play dates with each other's kids. No. What was said, and it's severed. But putting it in good faith will heal you. Putting the situation in the past will heal you. If the person still becomes immature about it and confronts you about it, then that's becoming their problem, not yours. Especially if you're trying to bury a hatchet. It's not going to work out if you're not burying in a hatchet. Whatever those hang-ups that you have with this person, this particular person, do not continue arguing and fighting or silencing. Again, your emotions need to be out in the forefront. Do not suppress it. All right, for the Empress. What's this? What to expect and what's the advice? What to expect, okay. The Emperor, interesting. But in the reverse. I just sense some of you are business owners though. Something about the business didn't go well. Maybe even finance. For some of you, you're parents, so you may have fallout with one of your older children. Again, this could be a partner. Also, this could be your husband, your wife, your partner. But why was he in the reverse? What's the advice? The Priestess. Third party. Okay. Well, there's my soap opera that my Virgos give me. There's the soap opera. All right. Not that it only happens to Virgos. I just be messing with my Virgos. It just doesn't happen to Virgos. Trust me. I know as a tarot card reader. It's a third party. Okay. All right. I got you now. I see you, Virgos. Vice versa if it's vice versa. Interesting. So I got the what to expect. Has the emperor on what to expect. Okay. Wow. And the high priestess for an advice. Interesting. Some of you, I do sense for some of you, again, for my empath, to look within. Okay, do not shut yourself down, your emotions down. You already know what's going to happen next. Virgos, you do have very high intuition. You're ruled by Mercury, okay? You can tap in if you want to. You sense things miles away. You do. You really do. So I do sense that some of you are empaths. But for those who are empath and had a third party going on, because I sense both things also. Wow, that's difficult, right, Virgos? It's easier said than done. I know you're like, yeah, and now what, Leonore? Now what do I do? Okay, you saw it, right? You saw it. All right. You want me to close that cycle out? That's your advice, my love. But in my experience, when I've closed cycles out, because I've been done dirty, okay, 10 times over, I've learned as I got older and as an empath, they both work in my favor, hand in hand. When you do close out cycles like this fucking situation you're going through, sorry I had to curse because I could tell the anger. I could feel it. Something better comes along. This is why the magician is here. Because they're working on your behalf. Whatever source, for me personally, I'm saying the universe is working on your side. This is alchemy. So you need to transform yourself into something beautiful. Do not suppress yourself. Do not go back to escaping. Don't go back to your for some of you promiscuous ways. Do not shut yourself down, in other words. It's not going to help you health-wise. So this is your what to expect, and this is your advice. Okay, let's see. Interesting. Let me tell you something right now, Virgos. Because my Emperor and my High Priestess was in the reverse, but you were not. When I put it this way, the way it came out, it seems like you're being attacked by these two people, okay? I don't know what happened. Okay, I don't know this situation. I could come up with a couple of stories with you, Virgos, and I really don't care. Because at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. You still feel the way you feel. It doesn't matter how it started, what happened in the middle, and how it ended. You still feel the same way. Their guilt is killing them more than it's killing you. You're in the upright. You're in the upright. You're hurting. You're going through your situations right now. Okay, got it. They're hurting even more. It's not working out for them so well. It's working out for you, though. Now, they're jealous of this. It seems that you could hold your own, but they can't. right there in itself, to me, that's payback. Sometimes you just have to let the universe do its job, or the God, whatever source you go by. They're working for you on your behalf. I sensed it so much so with the Magician. So you'll be fine. You just worry about your own health, my loves, because that was a pretty strong message, not only in your reading, but even in my meditation session. Driving, okay. Some of you may be so stressed out that you may speed, and I hope it's just a driving ticket and nothing else more than that, but still be careful. I sense that, your finance, you'll be fine. The Ten of Pentacles is in the upright. For some of you, finance, if you're struggling with finance, you'll be fine. I also sense with the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles in the upright, you'll meet someone new, or you'll probably be talking to someone new. This may be your future stable partner, if that's what you're looking for. If it's not what you're looking for, I sense that this is a new business. I feel like some of you already have your own business or your own careers taking off. It's going to happen, but it's something more passionate. It's not going to be a dead-end job for you. It's not going to be something that's not going to make you happy. With the Knight of Wands, this is extreme passion. And if it's something passionate that you can make money off of it, bingo, you won the lottery. Look at all those pentacles raining. Look at that. That's beautiful. And don't forget, in between those two cards was my Jupiter card. This is good karma. Jupiter is a very benefic planet. So this is what your whole reading is about. Your reading is about let the universe do its job, okay? We already saw everything. We got it. We got you. All right, I hope you take the advice, my loves. Look at this. At the bottom of the deck, I see Judgment. I can't make it up. If you need a private reading, my email is in the description box. Love you. Bye.